Apple just announced iOS 18, and it allows you to customize iPhone in more ways than ever before. So let's take a look at the top new features, starting with a new technology called Apple Intelligence that powers some pretty impressive capabilities, like new writing tools that can proofread your text, rewrite different versions until the tone and wording are just right, and summarize selected text with a tap. And this is available nearly everywhere you write, including third-party apps. Priority notifications appear at the top of your notification stack on the lock screen, summarizing your most important notifications so you can see urgent information at a glance. There's a similar function called Priority Messages in Mail, which elevates time-sensitive messages to the top of your inbox, like an upcoming invitation deadline or a check-in reminder for a scheduled flight. If you receive a long email, then Summary can give you a concise rundown of its contents right from your inbox. Summaries are also coming to audio recordings captured in the Phone and Notes app. Reduce Interruptions is a new focus mode that understands the content of your notifications and shows you ones that likely need immediate attention. Smart Reply in Mail automatically drafts email responses with all the relevant details. Apple Intelligence identifies questions you were asked and offers relevant selections to include in your response. With a few taps, you're ready to send a reply with key questions answered. Image Playground lets you create entirely new images based on a description, suggested concepts, and even a person from your photos library. You can adjust the stylization and make changes to match things like a messages thread or a slide in Keynote. This capability is built into apps like Messages, Keynote, and Pages, while also available as a standalone app, so you can experiment with different concepts to use in future projects or share with your friends. Genomoji lets you create brand new emoji from simple text prompts. You can see a preview, adjust the description, and pick someone from your photo library to create a Genomoji that looks like them, giving you the perfect emoji at the perfect moment. Image Wand transforms your rough sketch into an enhanced image in the Notes app. You can even circle an empty space, and Image Wand will use the surrounding context to create a picture. Custom memory movies and photos let you enter a description of a story you want to see, and Apple Intelligence finds the best photos and videos that match. It then creates a storyline based on certain themes and arranges your photos into a movie with its own narrative arc. The Cleanup tool in Photos identifies background objects so you can remove them with a tap and perfect your shot while staying true to the original image. Apple Intelligence also comes to Siri, with a new design that's more integrated into the system experience, with a glowing light that wraps around the edge of your screen. With a double tap on the bottom of your iPhone, you can type to Siri from anywhere in the system when you don't want to speak out loud. You can ask Siri questions about its product knowledge when you're learning how to use iPhone, like how to prepare a message to be sent later on. Siri will understand the context of your request and give you step-by-step directions. Siri also has a better understanding of natural language, so you can trip over words or change your mind mid-request without ruining the action. And when you refer to something you mentioned in a previous request, like the location of a calendar event, then ask, "What will the weather be like there?" Siri will know the context of what you're talking about. Siri also knows what's on your screen, so if a friend texts you their new address, you can say, "Add this address to their contact card," and Siri will automatically recognize what the address is and who sent it. With system-wide knowledge of your own personal context, Siri can use the information on your device to help you find flights or a reservation that a friend shared with just a simple request. You can also take action in and across apps by making a request like, "Make this photo pop," to automatically enhance it, then ask Siri to put it in a specific note in the Notes app. All these Apple Intelligence features have been designed with privacy in mind through on-device language models, so it's aware of your personal information without collecting it. And with private cloud compute, Apple Intelligence can utilize larger server-based language models running on Apple Silicon to handle more complex requests while protecting your privacy. Apple has also partnered with OpenAI to integrate ChatGPT into Siri and writing tools so you get more expertise when it might be helpful without jumping between apps. You'll always be asked permission before ChatGPT is used and before any of your information is shared. Apple Intelligence will be compatible with these devices and be available in beta this fall. While most of the features we cover next are available today in the iOS 18 developer beta, like a new way to rearrange apps and widgets. They can be placed along the bottom for quicker reach, or off to the side to frame your favorite wallpaper. App icons can also be darkened and even tinted to a color of your choice to complement a wallpaper. You can also make apps and widgets larger by removing the text underneath. Lock an app to require Face ID, Touch ID, or your passcode for access. Information from locked apps won't appear in other places across the system, including search and notifications, so others don't see sensitive data. Or hide an app to move it to a hidden apps folder that's also locked. A redesigned control center now features new groups of controls, which you can swipe between and even access with a single continuous swipe down on the home screen. Add more controls from the controls gallery, which displays all your options in one place, including new controls from your favorite apps. Customize how your controls are laid out, resize them, or build your own groups of controls so they're always just a swipe away. You can also swap out the controls at the bottom of the lock screen for something else, like taking a note when an idea strikes, or quickly capturing the moment for your social media. You can even use the Action button on iPhone 15 Pro to access these new controls. Collections in the Photo app automatically organizes your library by topics like recent days, trips, and people and pets. While Pinned Collections gives you quick access to the collections or albums most important to you. Swipe right from the photo grid to access the new Carousel, which showcases your best content and updates with new photos every day. Messages adds a new way to emphasize text with bold, italics, underline, and strike-through. Plus, you can apply animated effects to any letter, word, phrase, or emoji, many of which are automatically suggested as you type. You can now send a tapback with any emoji or sticker, including live stickers made from your own photos. With the satellite capabilities on iPhone 14 or later, you can use key features like sending and receiving messages, emoji, and tapbacks without cellular or Wi-Fi service. And whether it's too late at night or too important to forget, you can now schedule a message to send at a specific time with Send Later. For your friends who don't use iPhone, RCS Messages brings more functionality to your conversations with them, like high-resolution photos and video, typing indicators, and read receipts. On-device categorization in Mail organizes your emails into 4 different categories. Primary includes your most essential emails, like those from people you know, and time-sensitive messages, while the rest of your email will be organized into new categories like transactions for receipts and order confirmations, promotions for marketing and sales messages, and updates for newsletters and everything else. You can also group messages by sender to see important information like receipts, marketing emails, and newsletters at a glance. Highlights in Safari will automatically detect relevant information on a page and highlight it as you browse, emphasizing helpful information like directions, hours of operation, and quick links. A redesigned Reader includes a table of contents and a concise summary to get the gist of an article before reading. A dedicated Passwords app keeps all your credentials in one place, from passwords to verifications and security alerts. The Maps app now features topographic maps with detailed trail networks and hikes, including all 63 US national parks. Save maps to your device to access offline with turn-by-turn voice guidance. Or browse thousands of hikes that you can save to your device, along with any notes you want to add, or create your own custom walking and hiking routes. Game mode is coming to iPhone, so you can maximize performance by minimizing background activity to sustain high frame rates for hours of continuous gameplay. Game mode also dramatically reduces audio latency with AirPods and makes wireless game controllers more responsive. Tap to Cash lets you make in-person payments without having to share phone numbers or email addresses, securely authenticate with Face ID, Touch ID, or a passcode, then bring your devices together to send Apple Cash. Redesigned event tickets now include a new event guide that combines helpful information about the venue with recommendations from Apple apps like weather and maps. With Siri interactions on AirPods Pro 2, you can nod your head yes or shake your head no to respond to Siri. So if you're on an elevator or at home while the baby's sleeping, you can keep Siri working in the background without having to speak out loud. While the personalized spatial audio that you've enjoyed with music and movies through AirPods Pro is now coming to games, in addition to improved voice quality for in-game chat and streaming. Live audio transcription in Notes lets you record audio sessions within your note and generate live audio transcriptions that you can search through or combine with other comments, checklists, and documents. You can also enter a math expression in Notes and have it solved instantly as you type. Make it easier to manage your most text-heavy notes with collapsible section headers. And in the Journal app, you can now log your state of mind and automatically add the time you spent journaling as mindful minutes in the Health app. Stay on top of your journaling goals with Insights view. Look over your writing streaks, a calendar with existing entries, total word count, and more. Easily find past journal entries with the ability to sort your journal and use search to find exactly what you're looking for. Select Insight in the Apple TV app to learn more about the actors you see on screen and the music you hear in the background, all in real time. While Enhanced Dialogue helps you better hear what's being said on screen, especially when loud sound effects or music is playing. Grant specific controls with Guest Access in the Home app. You can manage how and when people enter your home, providing access to the garage openers, alarm systems, and door locks you select at the times you choose. While Hands-Free Unlock automatically unlocks doors as you approach simply by carrying iPhone in a bag or pocket. The Home app now supports the core functionality of robot vacuum cleaners, like power control, cleaning mode, vacuum, mop, and charge status. They can also be included in automations and scenes and respond to Siri requests. Eligible Pacific Gas and Electric Company customers can connect their utility account to the Home app to view electricity usage and rate plan information. Finally, in the Phone app, you can now record and transcribe a live call, with the person on the other end being notified. iOS 18 is compatible with these devices and is available for download today as a developer beta, with a public release being available this fall. This is Greg with Apple Explained. Thanks for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next video.